Hallo, guten Morgen. I am still asleep. Okay, Sunday morning, really, really early, because of course we get to go to the flea market today. It's the one right down the street from me. Ugh. We didn't go the last 2 Sundays. Last Sunday, there's just the one that we usually go to. Just they weren't having it for some reason, and then the Sunday before that was the weather. It's too hot. But it ain't too hot this morning. And yesterday morning, I rode my bike and I had to put on my earmuffs, my gloves. I wish I would have put on my face mask because I think I made myself sick because it was so cold. And now I have like a sore throat and my nose is kind of runny a little bit. But anyway, enough of that about that. It's trash talk time. Okay, so trash talk. Let me think, get my bearings straight here and realize what week we're doing. We are doing 40. Get back in there. 42? Yes. Okay. Oh, that's right, because I made an extra page. I did a tip in. And so now, week 42 originally would just be one side. It is now, well, I mean, it could still just be one side, and then this could be 43. But I think I have a good, pretty standard amount of trash. Some exciting finds this week while riding my bike. I'll have to say that. All right, let's start with just my regular trash. Oh, here's the page. Sorry, get that out of the way because it's so busy you won't be able to tell what's the trash, what's not. Okay, here we go. All right. Seats and my prescription. Opened up a new coffee and I didn't get store brand because this was on sale. So I got Folgers. I do drink instant coffee in the mornings a lot of times because I'm in a rush. Well, not even a rush. I'm just too lazy to make it. But I do make, on occasion, I do make regular coffee with my French press. But I don't know, it just takes too long for me to have to wait before I can push down the little lever and drink my coffee. Okay, hubby cooked a dinner with these veggie spirals that are made out of carrots. They were pretty good. But the only thing, well, not that it's bad, as you know me. The only thing is this was in our freezer for a while again. And he found it and he's like, well, let's just try this. And this one actually is best by November 6th. Okay, so we're still good. But the year is 22. And guess what? It tasted fine. I'm still here. So yeah. In fact, actually, now that I mention it, I read an article that state of California is it hasn't gone into effect yet, but they made I don't know if it's a law or whatever, where they have to not put those kind of things on there, the dates, the Best By dates or use by, or they have to word it to where you know that it's okay to purchase it. It's not, because we're wasting a lot of food because of that. As you can see, this is like the second time that I've tried something that was years or a year, or at least a year or two out of expiration date, and they were both fine. But these are things that are in my freezer, not just things on the shelf. I think that kind of matters a little bit. I did get another hand soap, or not hand soap, but bath soap. This time I got another scent, and I like it. It's kind of a peppermint sage. Was it peppermint sage or something like that? It's pretty good. It's not real strong, and that's what I like. I don't like it to be too strong. So I got me a little baggie. I did buy another type of apple, which actually I'm still working on, but I take them out of the bag and I put them in a little bowl. But these are actually pretty good. I don't like them too sweet. And I read that you should avoid apples that say sugar crisp or honeybee. You know what I mean? Like things that make them sound sweet, because then those have been modified or something like that. But these are just regular apples, and I do like Fuji apples too. I finished off my bag of sweet and salty kettle corn. This one took a while because I was trying not to eat because it had sweet in there. So I was trying not to eat too much. So I just intermittently would eat that. I did ask for something sweet at the grocery store earlier last week, and he did get me a Sakatumi pudding ring cake. It's like a bundt cake, has cinnamon, and it's like a coffee cake, cinnamon, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm still working on this one. It's only got like maybe 2 more slices left, so I'll probably finish it off today. But I just took the label off of it to have. And then this is from my art I did, so I'll add that. And then unfortunately I had to take hubby to the ER the other night. We were there from like 1 until 6 in the morning, but he's okay. He's okay. It was with his had something to do with his hernia, but it's good. It didn't bust or erupt or whatever you call the push through. It just felt like it did, and he was in a lot of pain. So, but he's okay. Found trash while riding my bike. Let's see. Let's start with some of the bigger pieces. This beauty, I know you guys are like, she is absolutely nuts. Okay, I've passed this thing up on my bike so many times, and I'm like, oh, what is that? Oh, I wonder what that is. It's too big to be like a Coke can or whatever, right? I still don't know what it is. It looks like Orkin, right? Because that kind of looks like the Orkin. Oh wait, no, Valvoline. Maybe Valvoline. I don't know. I can't even tell. Can't tell. But I love the color of it. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Or if you guys know, if it looks recognizable to you, let me know. But it's always on the ground, and it's in the middle of the street again while I'm crossing the street. So it's kind of like in the pedestrian crosswalk, let's say. But since I'm on my bike, I'm not just going to stop in front of all the traffic and pick it up. And everybody's like, what the hell is she doing? Yeah, I know they don't know me, but I still worry about that kind of stuff. So I just been passing it up, and as you can see, it's been there for a while. But it wasn't right in the pedestrian crosswalk before. It was more in the middle of the street, and slowly has made its way to the crosswalk. And so yesterday, which was Saturday, on my way home, there wasn't. That's why I like riding my bike on Saturday, because there's not that much traffic. When I got to that crosswalk, okay, so I'm going to slow down. I looked around. There was absolutely no cars. I picked it up. I got it, and I love it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just like the look of it. It just looks good just the way it is. This will just be a wall art eventually, or something, or I might even use it just to rust up other things. But it's not really that rusty. It's more just beat up and ran over than rust. I don't know if this thing will rust, but isn't that cool? Okay, so I was excited about this, but wait, well, you see, that I found. Okay, but anyways, but when I picked that up, this was under it. Now this was folded though. Here, yesterday I just hammered it open. I don't even know what this is, but I like it. This is something that I would use like on a journal cover or something, because it's not too heavy. I just am scared about edges sometimes, so I got to be worried about that. But I like that piece. And then I also found this for sale sign. I thought, well, that might be a good. Oh yeah, it might be a good page in another tip in. Look at that. Oh, which makes me think. I was thinking about my next year's trash journal, my next year's trash talk. I was like, I always like to try to do something different, and I think I'm going to go with this. Reminded me of it. With make my page as I go. All right, so I'm not going to make a journal ahead of time. The trash is the journal. So instead of having pages to staple and glue things onto, the trash needs to make the journal. So in this case, this would be a great page for a journal. I could use it just like this, or I could fold it and then put my trash in, and then it'd already be ready to be sewn into a signature. So I think that's what I'm going to do next year. So the challenge will be that my trash has to make a page. So I'm going to have something that makes the page, and then the rest is regular. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And I kind of got somewhat of the idea and inspiration from Shannon. Many of you know her because you're here because of her, which again, Shannon, thank you so much. But I was watching Shannon's video, and her trash journal is she's kind of putting them in a, what do you call it? Like a folder for now, temporary folder. And then she'll, once she gathers up all her trash, then she'll make her journal. So she's doing something similar. It's just that mine's going to be every week with the trash that I find that week. And that's my week because I'm still going to journal. I still want to journal and everything. But yeah, all right, sorry, I need my coffee. Oh my God, you guys don't know how hard this is for me this morning. Oh, that was rude, sipping like that. Okay. And then I also found in my little stuff, I found lights and another little piece of metal thing. This might just go out into my bin, which a lot of that the bigger stuff will go out there too, into my rest station. But yeah, I found a little thing of lights. It was in the grass. You know what? They still work, I think. Let's see. Yeah, see? Oh, there they go. Kind of, yeah. But yeah, so that'll go in my trash journal. All right, so I believe that is all my trash. Well, I kind of went through that a little faster than normal, except for the side stories. And then my other piece of found trash, which is what I took a selfie with yesterday. I found it Thursday while riding my bike. And luckily, Fonz and I were having coffee chat that morning. So we go in a little earlier before our schedule, and then we just enjoy a cup of coffee and we just chat. So we have coffee chat. So he was coming in really early too. And I said, well, coffee chat is different because we're going to go over to this neighborhood and pick up a table I saw that was on the curb for free. And so he's like, okay. And he has a little Honda. And so we had to put it in his trunk haphazardly. I took my belt off to tie the trunk down to the table so that it wouldn't, be kind of like bouncing. It's a heavy table. It's metal, bouncing around and stuff. But yeah, so that was another one of my trash finds. But I couldn't bring it home on my bike, obviously. And so I'll just put a picture in here so you guys can see it. And it's also what I took my selfie with, was with that table. All right, so now I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my coffee, try to wake myself up, feel a little bit better because I'm going to the flea market. It's cold outside, so maybe I get to wear my new boots this morning. That's the exciting thing. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in a little bit once I get all this stuff put together, okay? All right, hold tight. Hello, I'm back. Back from the flea market, and I did buy another lamp, and I'll show it to you guys on the next Trash Talk. I got to still take a picture of it, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It was only $10, and it looks kind of like someone made it, but so it's probably not the best job, but it's pretty neat. My style. So anyway, so for the page, finally got it done. It took me a little bit because I thought I had a lot of trash, but then it was a lot of trash that is hard to utilize. You know what I mean? So I had to make it work. Okay. This side is primarily an art page, and then this side is the pocket that holds everything in it. So let's start over here. So as you see, I took the for sale sign and I was trying to rip the top layer off like I did with the children's book. But as you see, that was a fail. But I liked it, so I just use it as decoration. And then the other half, or the other part of it, is here that I'm using as a journal card. So that's just the decoration on the front. And then on the back, I'll journal. And then this is the apples, which I also have over here. My Bond's dessert that hubby got me. Here's my Folgers. That's used as a tuck for my selfie. And this is my selfie. And then there's my popcorn bag, which also serves kind of like a tuck. I just slid it there so that I could just have everything in there, and it kind of gives it a nice artsy look. I don't know. This is the lights. What I did was I took off the bulb, the decorative bulbs, and I separated them from the ones that lit up because the lit up ones, it was just too bulky for my trash journal. So I just kept this part right here. All right, so then on this side, here's my soap bag, which I'm using as a pocket. Here's my art tab that I made last week, and what I did was I put the week 42 on this side, and I'm already ready for 43 on that side. And it's all glued together, so I can't take it out. The veggie spirals became my journal card, and actually part of this packaging is also this piece right here also. And then of course I took my CVS prescription pamphlet and I turned it into an envelope. So I just glued it together and then made an envelope for all my receipts and stuff. And they just live in here in the little pocket. Now, for those that want to know what I use to print out my selfies, just in case, I use this. It's the Kodak Mini 3 Retro. And then you buy these little packets of 10. You get 10 pics per packet. But I like it. It prints out 3x3. And so this is what I use for this journal, just in case anyone was wondering. And I think that's it. That's all my trash. I didn't use any of the rusty stuff in here, of course, because it was just too big. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little episode. I am off to brush Hansi again and possibly help hubby. He's in the backyard breaking down an old wooden kind of like area, put like a canopy type area. It was all made out of wood, but it was all starting to fall apart. So he's breaking that down and I need to go help him. You know, he's not as strong as he used to be. So I'm going to go help him with that. But I wanted to get the trash journal done first. And then hopefully I have time later to do like one of those backgrounds to post later on today. All right. But thanks for being here, everyone. I enjoy having you here to share this trash journey with me. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Tschüss.